Good morning, students. I'm your social science teacher, Esha Puri. I hope you all have seen the video which was uploaded earlier. But those who have not seen, don't worry. I will recapitulate the points which we have discussed in the previous video. But for detail, watch first video also. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel for further notifications. In previous video, we have learned that anything which is useful is a resource and there are different types of resources. See the flow chart. We have divided resources on the basis of origin, exhaustibility, ownership and status of development. They are further divided into different kinds like on the basis of origin we are having biotic and abiotic resources. On the basis of exhaustibility we can categorize it as renewable and non-renewable resource. On the basis of ownership they are divided into individual, community owned resources, national resources and international resources. On the basis of status of development, resources are categorized as potential resource, developed resource, stock and reserve. Resources are very important for human survival as well as for maintaining the quality of life. But indiscriminate use of resources has led to its depletion. And accumulation of resources in few hands has divided society into two segments, that is, rich and poor. Exploitation of resources has invited many problems like global warming, ozone layer depletion, etc. So, to overcome these problems, a new concept was introduced which is known as sustainable development. It means that the development should take place without damaging the environment, and development in the present should not compromise with the needs of the future generation, or you can say balancing the need to use resources and conserving them for future is called sustainable development. Principles of sustainable development are respect and care for all forms of life. Number 2, improve the quality of human life. Number 3, conserve the earth's vitality and diversity, etc. In June 1992, more than 100 heads of states met in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for Earth Summit. The summit was about urgent problems of environmental protection and socio-economic development at the global level. Agenda 21 was adopted. It is an agenda to fight over environmental damage, poverty, disease through global cooperation. Its main objective is that every local government should draw its own local Agenda 21. Now the resources are getting depleted, and according to sustainable development in the present should not compromise with the needs of future generation. So for that we need proper planning which is termed as resource planning. So resource planning is a widely accepted strategy for judicious use of resources. Resource planning is very important. In India it is a very complex process which involves the following steps. Number 1, identification of resources. It is mapping, surveying. Basically, in this step, the government tries to find out the actual quantity of the resources and places where it is located. For example, coal is found in abundant quantity in Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Pradesh. Number 2, planning a structure. In this step, the government tries to find the best and efficient method to use that resource and what type of material people are required for this process. Number 3, matching resource development plan with overall developmental plans. That means in this step the government decides how much quantity of the resource they are going to use and how much they are going to keep for future. It is decided according to the current demand and future plans. Children, till now we have read that resources are very important and we should use them carefully and judiciously. Resources are important for developmental activity. Overutilization of resources may lead to socio-economic and environmental problems. So, to overcome these problems, conservation of resources is required at various levels. This had been the main concern of leaders and thinkers in the past. Gandhiji had once remarked, "There is enough for everybody's need, but not for anybody's greed." This statement reflects his concern for resource conservation. Man, in his attempt to live a comfortable life and acquiring wealth, has started a race of obtaining more and more resources from his environment. He has become reckless in his use of resources. In this process, he is harming the environment and exhausting the available resources. Resources are becoming poorer in quantity and quality due to its overuse. Nature is a vast storehouse of resources, but these are neither endless or nor unlimited, nor are these well distributed throughout the world. The need of the hour is to conserve the present natural resource to balance over present use in such a way, in such a manner that we can conserve it for future. Alternate sources, especially renewable sources, have to be used instead of non-renewable resources. Use of fossil fuels like coal and petroleum have to be controlled. Their continuous use in large quantities not only end them up in near future but also cause pollution to the environment. So we have to be conscious and careful while utilizing the resources. Children, in next video we are going to learn about land resources. Till then, think about some ways to conserve resources. But don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.